So we never started streaming. This is a starting streaming. Damn it. I forgot
You're
I had
fired.
cleared.
The only time I think we've ever done that.
Yeah, I closed OBS and then I reopened it and I apparently didn't hit start stream again.
Do the intro then. Intro.
Nah.
What's
Still,
good?
you still gotta come up with an intro and pimp out the page and everything. Until then, we can still be like, whatever. We can be slobs like we are now.
Alright.
Alright, so, as you guys are packing up and exchanging pleasantries and whatnot, you pay him and blah blah blah. He sends you on your way. He calls out, "Be careful out there. You wouldn't want any, um, animals or anything to get you."
At this, I just raised an eyebrow and just go. I just gave him a friendly nod and just moved and just continued moving. But all the while in my mind, I'm just going, "That's an odd thing to say. I gotta take a note of that," and all, and that kind of thing.
Yeah. And then Vernon just kind of turns to him and is like, I suppose not, as he walks out.
I just note that that is not a common thing to say.
Yeah, I almost took it as a threat for a second, but he doesn't seem like that kind of person. Maybe it's just like humans.
Or it could be a little hint as to what would be happening soon, as you do know what the past of this town is.
Yeah.
So, how do you find your new clothes? They look nice.
I think I look ridiculous, but I'm warm. So,
Those clothes are built for survival, not looks.
maybe I should get back, or maybe we should get back to our compatriots in case something does go awry.
Honestly, that's probably a good idea, considering how inebriated Marfa is, if that's the right word to use.
Yeah. The whole magic thing. What would intoxication like that do to somebody trying to cast magic?
Let's just say if a word is spoken wrong or something is done wrong during the casting of a spell, some undesirable effects could take place. Or
Interesting.
most of the time, the spell just won't even work.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yes, well, can't be helped, can it? Martha's already intoxicated.
Alright.
Although I do wonder what a song of a drunk bard would sound like.
Probably. I mean, I have a feeling I've heard of a couple of those in my lifetime. Generally, it doesn't sound good.
Clearly. Okay, and they'll just keep on walking back towards the tavern, all the while looking for more of those not so normal people.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check.
Just people watching, just staring at people as we walk down the street.
Well, we're also being nonchalant about it. It's not like we're actively like staring, but just like looking around every once in a while.
Unless Eldrin told him that he should be doing that, I don't think Vernon would care or even think about it. So I'm not making a perception check.
Well, honestly, to be honest, Bernard has already stood out quite a bit, so a bit more gawking like a deer caught in the headlights is not exactly going to.
So, as you are going down the street and you're looking, trying to keep your eyes out, you see one or two more of these strange individuals. You scout around.
Do they have like a familiar feel to them, like as if we maybe have maybe seen them in a fight for our life, aka that
it's
gigantic golem thing that we burned.
It's possible that like some of the faces seem familiar, but again, with this many people, it's hard to tell. They don't seem to have any sort of pattern that you recognize. Um, but as you're just panning over. You're kind of trying to keep tabs, and you look over as you kind of pass like an alleyway, and just nonchalantly, when you walk past something, you just ever so slightly just like turn your head to look down real quick, and then you come back. And as you do that, you see maybe 50 or so feet down this crooked alleyway. It's very slim. There's just a head on the other side, poked out, staring directly at you, and it ducks out around the other side of the building.
I just whisper to Vernon and say, "We're being watched more intensely, it seems. We've picked up a couple of eyes." And then we just keep walking as if nothing is happening.
Okay.
I can't say I don't have experience with that, but generally not from supernatural things. Let's keep moving.
So you make your way back to the establishment that you guys are staying at. Martha, over that time frame, again, you spilled your drink or whatever, and since then, they've kind of cut you off, and they've just began feeding you a constant barrage of like hard bread and nuts and stuff, just stuff that like here, just like sober up a little bit and have some water and something in your belly.
She's probably just going to be hunched over the table, sort of holding her head, already regretting how much she's drank. Oh boy.
I don't suppose cure wounds would help with a hangover.
Nope.
Maybe greater restoration would.
Does she have lesser restoration? Let me check.
No, I don't think any of us has greater restoration. That's like a level 5 spell.
I meant lesser. She does not.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us has the restorations. We only had to cure wounds at best, or healing wood. None of those will help with a hangover.
Yeah, so as you're kind of like just feeling like shit, you're just sitting at the bar, and your familiar friends come in the doorway. I'm not sure if you'd noticed them at first, but you see her still there. She's kind of like hunched over the bar.
Okay.
Conrad, how much did I drink?
A bit too much.
Clearly. Ugh.
Just a bit.
She sort of just sighs and scritches his head like she always does. Next time, cut me off, honey.
That's what I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, thank you. I was really getting into that weird place, like I was seeing stuff.
What kind of stuff were you seeing?
You know how sometimes you look at clouds and they look like animals? Sort of like that, but with the beer froth. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking, no, that's stupid.
If you say so.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm just out of it right now.
Oh, it's not a problem at all. Maybe you should go lay down for a while. Might make you feel better.
No, no, no. If I lay down, I'll never get back up. Do you believe in signs from gods? I mean, of course you do. Gods are real. Gods are everywhere. Gods are very physical lately. It's funny, back when I was little, we'd never got any messages from gods. Nothing. We just gave them lots of not donations, sacrifices, and pledged our allegiance to this big old bear and hoped that she was nice to us and gave us good harvests. I mean, what happened to good old fashioned killing a live rabbit in front of like a stump or something? Those were the days.
Hey, the good old days. He kind of just like half-heartedly gives like a hurrah with his fist.
uh,
Waste of a perfectly good rabbit it is.
times like, yeah. I think I've lost track about how long ago the good old days were. I've never been good with time. Horrible at keeping track of it.
Sure has a funny way of keeping track of you, though.
Oh, I don't think with me just yet, or else I'd have far more wrinkles. Which thankfully I don't have many of yet.
Well, hopefully I'll be around to see those too.
Oh, by the way, I was going to ask, how old are you exactly? I mean, I don't care, but I'm just curious.
Well, how old are you?
Would you believe me if I told you I lost track?
Oh, bet you're just a baby. Couldn't
Compared
be
to
more than
you, I might be.
couldn't be more than what? Uh, 20, 25, 30, maybe.
That's funny. Uh, you just keep believing that, honey. That's great. I've aged like a fine wine, and you like a very stout whiskey.
Well, I do like the hard stuff.
Oh, trust me, I know, darling. Really, though, how old are you? You have to tell me. At least over 100, right?
He nods and takes a sip of his drink. He puts it down and looks at you, kind of like wiping his mouth. This year, I'd be turning 187.
Holy shit. Well, you're just cradle snatcher, aren't you? She sort of playfully elbows him. Must get boring living that long. Bet things get really repetitive for you, huh?
Hmm. It's hard to say. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But, well, can I say? I like living.
Yes, living is preferable to the opposite. I I mean, she sort of like deflates almost. Like she was just thinking. She was happy for a second, now she just had some sort of horrible realization. Are you going to be okay? I mean, I'm no dwarf, dear. Chances are I'm not going to be looking this lovely forever.
We rarely do. I'll be okay. It's better to give it a shot, I suppose.
She sort of just solemnly nods.
Can't wait around and hope that life's gonna come to you, you know? I suppose it did in a sense this time, but... Well,
And to
sometimes you
think
gotta...
it all happened because I got shit-faced.
Well, sometimes you just gotta reach out there and grab it with your own two hands, you know?
Oh, I certainly grabbed it.
Oh, I know you did. And to that, he kind of like... and takes a sip of his drink.
I just worry about what happens when I get older.
Oh, hey, it's your fancy friends over there.
Oh shit, hey guys, yeah. She sort of waves her hand at them.
I'm pretty
You
sure at
see
this point I'm still looking out the window.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you see Eldrin. I was gonna say looking out the door, but yeah, looking out the window or whatever. He's looking outside. I don't know what Fernand is doing, but you see Eldrin appears to be like fixed. He's like it's almost like he's looking for something. And Eldrin, as you look at one of the people, um, again, it's not like a mass of these people. It's just like you can kind of pick some of them out from the crowd. And as one of them kind of begins to go by, you use your Eldritch Sight. And there does seem to be some sort of like magical residue, some sort of possibly enchantment. Um, you're not quite sure. It doesn't tell you what it is. Um,
Can
but
I
there's something
memorize
certainly
that
magical.
residue signature? Like, can I memorize that kind of that residue, what it looked like, what it what the basically the its signature, I guess, if you want to put it that way, and then try to compare it with my magic, see if it's similar. Because I had suspicions that it might be Fey magic, and since my magic is from a Fey source, it might just have something similar.
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I forgot how to cast my spell.
No, it's I mean, you've certainly discerned that it's magical, but just by looking at it, it's not really feasible to tell, like that about it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
but at least it confirmed my suspicions. I'm just like, okay, and then I begin to notice that Martha is calling me, so I just turn to greet her. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going like, so Martha, how has your day been besides drunk?
I don't know. I mean, either I am really drunk or I got a sign from my god. Probably I'm just really drunk. Had a good talk with Conrad. Good morning with Conrad. went to the priest earlier.
Oh, good, everything with Conrad, I might add.
Yeah, everything with Conrad. He's like my little Velcro buddy.
I just know. Well, at least you didn't drink too much. You're still coherent.
Yeah, Conrad cut me off just in time. I think Gisora hesitates. How would you guys like to go to Volstand? I have something I need to do there. Someone I need to tell stuff to. Gisora says that very slowly, like, tell stuff to. And, maybe go shopping in the big city. I've never been to Volstand before. It looks fun.
Hearing that name, you see Vernon kind of turn around, and then I'm assuming that he's not that far away from you, and is like, seeing the big city is actually one of the reasons I was here, so you definitely have my vote.
Oh yeah, what does Martha think of Vernon's new outfit?
Oh, you look dashing, dear. Is it new? Either I have totally forgotten what you've been wearing, or it's new. Could be
It's
either
new.
right now.
It's definitely new. We went shopping without you just a few minutes ago. You were so busy drinking, and we thought it would be rude to interrupt.
Oh no, it's okay, darling.
Vernon kind of pulls up the jacket a little bit and is like, I mean, I think I look dashing anyway, but it's not as bad as I originally thought.
It fits you, dear. It really does. I would get myself another dress, but I think I sort of want to save up my coin for Volstand. Maybe get a really, really nice dress,
Well, I mean, it's always a pleasure to visit Volstan and the. Pause. Out of character, what is the government like in Volstan? Is it a monarchy or was it a democracy? Or just a dictator?
I'm almost certain it's a monarchy, isn't it?
Yes, it's technically, but it's more run by like a council.
But there is a monarchy.
Yes, technically speaking,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Okay. It'll be nice to go and visit the royal family at Volstan. It's been a while. And then after saying that, I just lower my voice. After saying that, I lower my voice and go, "Are you really that oblivious as to what's happening in the town, Martha?"
She sort of just her smile sort of fades, and she shakes her head. She says, "We're going to Volstand to tell some people some stuff. I would say more, but it's a bit secret, and I don't want anyone in here to hear what we're going to do."
At this, I just kind of nod a little bit, as I was thinking about saying more, but I'm like, you know what, not the right environment. So I just nod slowly, and it's like, very well. We can discuss.
All right, and then she sort of goes back to her peppy self, like, "Oh, but imagine all the shopping we could do. Oh, I should probably
after.
Go ahead."
What he said, and like nonchalantly wanders over to Eldrin and so you've been.
Yeah, you're pooping out, man.
Sorry.
You might want to repeat that.
Vernon kind of nonchalantly goes over to Eldrin, takes a seat near him, I'm assuming he can, and kind of goes, so you've been to Volstan then? I mean, that might sound like a dumb question, given who you are, but I'm new here. I don't know how common that kind of thing is for an elf. or for a noble in general.
Don't be elf racist.
Vernon's not racist, just most humans are. So
I can be from wherever I want, racist.
Okay, so basically, I'll just tell him is like, I often tag along with my parents and my older brother to Volstan, and I kind of got a lot of free trips and visits and meet and greets with the royal family. So it's nice.
interesting.
And then I lower my voice by quite a lot and just whisper to Verna and say, some of the people here have been affected by magic, and I can say this for certain now.
I mean, I feel like we kind of figured that, but it's good to have proof. Well, it's not like
Yeah.
somebody could crack your head open. It's not like somebody could crack your head open and see what you've seen, but we at least have you. You at least know.
Well, I couldn't tell too much about what the magic was. Well, what the source of the magic was, but it's something.
While this is going on, you see almost like a light bulb go on top of Martha's head, like, oh, comrade, we could go to Volstan and get a wedding dress. Oh.
Can I make a perception check to see if I catch that? Unless Martha's shouting it on top of her lungs.
She's kind of half shouting it. She's still drunk, so she's like, ah!
Verdant kind of looks confusedly in their direction, as like I did before. I made a perception check to see if he realized that he proposed, and he did not know. Verdant is totally oblivious. So
I'm just gonna. I'm oblivious to this as well. I'm just too deep in thought.
I'll make a perception check on that too. Yeah, I wouldn't say a 10 passes for him.
Why am I suddenly back to my normal unlucky self? What's going on here?
Things are going back to the natural order.
It's the heart of the cards, Yugi. Heart of the dice.
We're not doing those references, but okay.
Just did, too late.
So, I don't stand. Okay. So after discussing a little bit about the town in general, and then Vernon pointing out to me that Martha says something about a wedding dress, I'm just like, wedding
No,
dress?
Vernon didn't point anything out to you. Vernon didn't notice that. I would say a 10 would fail for him, because Vernon is totally oblivious to everything.
So as you're talking about a wedding dress, poof, in comes a giant 7-foot tall albino dragon man.
Oh.
I'm guessing this is pretty hard to ignore, so I'm gonna say I know this. I'm just like, classic entrance as always from very smart.
White Dragonborn. Not a just don't. Wait, where do I land? Nah, fuck it. Do I just land like the middle of town or something?
Yeah, you poof down in the middle of town, and you happen to be by just like a rowdy establishment.
Inside, I'm just going flashy.
Actually, we'll say that when you landed, you could hear from outside the "We can buy a wedding dress," and you can hear that it's Martha's voice.
These people looking. I'm gonna walk off and wait. Where's everybody staying? Is everybody staying at the Black Brigade again?
No.
No, they're at the rowdy bar that you just landed next to.
I'm gonna go to the Black Brigade.
Fucking love Throm, man.
Okay,
It's the only place,
so
I know.
I'm actually surprised that nobody else went there. Just saying, but
Yeah, that's why I thought everybody was staying. So that's
yeah,
why. That was the
you
key.
know,
Like maybe we could check in at some point. But
I'm checking in right now. I'm gonna head to the Black Brick Inn.
Okay, no.
Very specifically ignoring them in there.
Yeah, right now you guys are at the Laughing Hearth. That's the place that you're at right now. So you make your way over to the Black Bricks Bed and Breakfast. You approach the familiar plaque, the brick, the arched doorway. You go through the familiar, like mudroom area, and open the door. There's a little bell, ding, ding, and as you step in, you see a kind of portly older woman step out of the kitchen and you're back. Why, hello.
Yes, I'm back. What was her name again? Anna. No.
She's in the NPC list, I think. I'm almost certain. Although I do know her name, but I'm just saying she's in the NPC list.
I should know these things. But I don't.
Are you
Okay.
staying here for a couple of days?
Rosa Blackbrick.
Yeah, that's my name.
Rosa. Yes. Yes, I'll take another room.
She nods her head. After everything you've done for us, of course.
So how have things been around here?
Improving. People coming in every day. More and more people. We're continuing to rebuild. Also feels a lot safer here now that your friend Ragnar's is here.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
Has there been any sign of her? Like Growler?
Not that we've seen.
Good. I think I may go out later to where she was and check out around that area.
Well, that would definitely make us feel that much safer. And she calls out, Chris, come over here. And another person comes out from the back.
There
Chris
it is.
Blackbrick. Throm, nice to see you again.
You as well. I'll hold out my hand to shake him.
He shakes your hand.
Then I squeeze and break his hand. No, that's I'm kidding. Yeah, it's good to be back. How's business been?
He smiles. Slow as always.
For here, the slow is good.
That's correct.
How much for the room?
He looks over at his wife and looks back to you. You pay for food. You pay for your food and you can stay here for free. As long as you want.
And this is what it's always good to save people. So, anything to drink, something strong.
You got it. He goes out. He comes back with just like a dark, thick liquor and pours you a little bit. Pours himself a little bit. Offers some to Rosa. And then ends up pouring her a little bit and you guys all toast.
To beasts.
Two beasts.
I said to peace.
I know. I was purposefully, yeah.
Sure, yes, to beasts. Pretty appreciating chocolate wrong at the same time. and I'm gonna get like a bottle of, I don't know, liquor or something, and sit in the lounge area and drink and talk to him, catch up,
Okay.
see if any news or anything.
10-4.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys converse back and forth, the sun slowly begins to crest over the horizon. No sign of your friends yet. So the rest of you guys that were all hanging out, what was your plan?
Well, after chatting a little bit and noticing Ron just landed very boisterously outside, I decided to just head to the first place I can think of to look for him, which is somewhere quiet. And the first place that comes to mind would probably be the Black Bricks, unless there's another place that is completely quiet.
Well,
Knowing Ron, he doesn't like loud places.
well, I was just gonna say you guys probably wouldn't have heard Throm come down. I mean, it's not like he hit the ground at Mach 5 or anything. He swooped down, landed in.
I thought he landed Superman style.
Like to.
I thought he landed Superman style. That's why I was saying, oh.
Right.
No, I don't even imagine like Superman style. I imagine like fucking the first time Hancock lands in the Hancock movie. Like creates a fucking crater in the ground. Basically it just falls out of the sky.
Yeah. I think what do you have, like a 20-foot movement speed of flying?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's dense, so it like makes a little bit of a thud in the ground. It sinks in, but it's not like a crater. It's not like a explosion.
We could say for flavor's sake, I use thaumaturgy when I land to make my landing louder than it should be, because I have a flair for the dramatic.
Okay. So then, yes, you definitely heard.
So yeah, so noticing the loud noise, which one can only assume to be a giant um, flying creature, one would naturally assume that it would be from, knowing him. It is his kind of entrance, so I would probably try to look for places where I think he would be. So quiet places mostly. Knowing him, he's not the social type. He's more of the silent type. So all the silent places.
Okay,
I'm assuming.
so you head over to the Black Bricks bed and breakfast, and Throm is there on the couch, and he is just drinking and hanging out with the Black Bricks, kind of on the couch.
Could Martha have followed Eldred?
Weren't you drunk out of your face?
Eldrin, did you tell him? Because, I mean, at this point, you're Vernon's only friend.
Well, seeing as you're sitting next to me in the tavern,
Yeah.
you probably will notice me getting up.
All right. Then Vernon does follow him. He has no idea where he's going, but he follows.
Conrad, come on, we're going to meet a friend, I think. If not, we're just doing a nice conga line, and that's fun too.
I just look at Martha kind of curiously and just go, Martha's a whole different woman when she's drunk. I need to get her drunk more often.
Yeah.
Moving on. So, I think it's like, a 10-minute walk to the Black Bricks?
Yeah, probably like a little bit more than that, but not much. It's a small town.
Yeah, so around 10 to 15 minutes walk.
Conrad, carry me.
along the way, I just look at Martha and said, "Martha, you are a bit um drunk. Should you be walking around this much in broad daylight?"
Why not? I'm
Well,
not vampire. It's not going to be like, I'm good.
one would think that staying indoors when drunk would prevent you from being embarrassed more in public. Um, but if you insist,
I'm good.
continue walking towards the black bricks. The familiar tinkle as I open the door. The black bricks and Thrum is sitting there and is like, "Well, now, what do you know? I didn't you hear Thrum, and how do you do, Mister and Mrs. Blackbrick?"
Ugh, this guy.
Oh, nice to see you back, Eldrin. And hey there.
Yeah, Vernant they do not know. So I briefly so I briefly introduced Vernant and saying that he joined, I guess, joined us uh, at Handel. I'm guessing Martha is not far behind, and she comes in just.
Hey.
Rosa comes up and gives you a hug, Martha. Who's your friend here?
Oh, this is Conrad.
Yeah, Conrad, and also Vernon does not talk to them at all.
He's my fiance. We're very much in love.
She kind of like gives you a big hug. Congratulations, honey. I'm so. I just. Good for you.
Yes,
really...
and I promise we didn't meet today, despite how drunk I am. It's just we met a few weeks ago. More than a few weeks ago, I think. I'm really drunk.
She kind of like smiles and nods, and then she looks past you, and hello there. Looking for a room? And looks over to Zlatoda, who walks in.
He actually followed
with them.
right?
She shakes her head. Another friend. I see. Very well.
We have lots of friends.
We are very sociable people, aren't we, Martha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just cast a quick glance at Rom, and what is his state like? Is he normal, or does he look like he's been in the wars?
No, he looks like he's about 7 feet tall. He's white. He has scales. Dragonborn. He's drinking.
Okay. I'm just like after casting a quick glance, I just turn to the Blackbricks and just ask, like, how have they been doing? How are things here? And and gradually just ease myself into like, asking for gossip about town, all around town, that kind of thing. Small talk, house call, that kind of thing.
And I imagine that Vernon eventually like walks up to them and is like, "Hello, you don't know me, but I'm a part."
I briefly introduced them, so they do see you.
Yeah. And then I am Vernon Sparkley. It's fine to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. Likewise. As they greet you. And as you have small talk with them, they eventually say that they were already kind of talking about that with Throm, and they just described to you that things have been picking up in town. People have been coming in, working hard to rebuild, and it's pretty much getting to the point where it's stable. Um, Things seem to be okay. I mean, business is still pretty slow, but it's picked up a little bit due to all the incomers.
Yeah, and then and at this, I just point out that we didn't exactly strike a decisive blow that day. Nothing strange has happened since, as in meaning that we didn't kill the witch.
They look at each other and look back to you and nod slowly. Um, nothing, nothing strange that I can think of.
While nodding yes, they're saying this.
At this, I
Just
kind
kind of
of
like a slow, like more like a passive, like when people just like nod when they're talking.
does it look like they don't want to talk about it?
No, they appear to be like earnest and
So after hearing the response, I'm just like, I see. Um, I'm just looking at Martha and seeing what she's doing because I'm just kind of at a loss to see what I want to say next.
Martha is trying to braid Conrad's beard.
all right.
At this,
Would that be a dexterity check?
Why would it be dexterity though? Wouldn't it be more?
It's fiddly work.
Have you never braided something? You gotta have dexterous fingers.
Yeah, it's like triple disadvantage because you're also exhausted.
Oh,
She's basically just taking his hair and trying to tie a knot.
After looking at Martha and seeing that she is absolutely no help in the situation, I look back and just decided to just play the honest card and go, are you absolutely certain nothing strange is happening? I did notice that some people were acting, shall we say, not themselves. Like, not per se that they are outright strange or hostile, it's just that they seem distant, hollow. Surely we are not the only ones that noticed this.
I don't know. Everything seems to be okay. Ever since you guys, came and cleared out that den.
My insight check.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Like, out of character, I know for certain that Martha noticed it, Vernant and I noticed it. I'm not sure who else did, but something is strange going on, so I'm just trying to pry.
Yeah. So Throm, I'm trying to think of how to put it, but
Put it in a message.
yeah, okay, I will. Hold on.
Because I don't want everybody to see my insight check. Maybe I tell you. Got it.
All right, so what is everybody else doing?
Well, after hitting that staggering halt at that question, I just turned it back to normal small talk. So basically just continuing our conversation and basically telling stories about what we've been up to in Houndel and all that exciting stuff. And all the while we're talking, I shift my sight to Eldritch Sight on the black bricks because there's no way no one else noticed the odd behavior of some people in Hutsad.
Especially
I know that
Just so I
I know
know,
that
how many times can you use that?
I think it just said. Let me see. It says you can cast detect magic at will without expending a spell slot. No other restrictions. So I'm assuming I can just use it all the time. Because detect magic is normally would use a spell slot, but Eldritch Sight that makes it so I don't need to expend a spell slot. So it's free.
invocation.
Yeah, the Eldritch invocations are quite powerful now that I think about it.
Wait,
Because I got that text from the wiki. It didn't say that has any restrictions to it.
Yeah. I was trying to type this thing out to Throm. So
what do you mean in opposite directions?
you know when trying to think. Again, you might not know like any psychology or anything like that, but um, like if you read people, like there's certain body languages, and if somebody's positioned away from you when they're talking to you, it's a sign that they do not want to talk to you. So there's the upper torso, but then there's also like the feet, which is usually a subconscious thing.
Right. Okay. I just not right. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll say to Eldrin as I noticed that. Maybe we should drop the questions for now. Just enjoy the time with our old friends. Yes. More drinks for everybody.
I just look at Brum and just nod and he's like, by all means. So what have you been up to, Brum? You've been out of contact for a few days, or a day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing much.
You have not been going around beating people up again, have you?
Going around beating people up. What?
Well, never mind. But yeah, the town seems quite nice now. I might consider getting a place to stay here someday, if I ever get enough money for it. Will you be joining us for Wallstein, by the way? We're going to go there for some shopping. Since it's a big city, there's bound to be a lot of things to get. Possibly better weapons for you as well, since that seems like a thing you like.
Going to Volstand, huh?
Yeah, it's always nice to visit the capital city. Besides, my friend Vernant here has never been there, and it's kind of his goal to get there right now. So why not?
Well, by all means, it's a beautiful city. Guys leaving in the morning, or are you staying a few days?
Um, at this, I just look at my friend and say, "So, when are you planning this little trip to Boston?"
I think in the morning. The sooner we get there, the better. The more shopping we can do, the sooner we can head back here, and or maybe we'll stay in Volstan. I'm not sure really. It's up to you guys.
Well, the shops won't go anywhere. They're kind of there to stay, unless they get no business. But it'll be nice. Perhaps we can leave tomorrow morning. Well, we haven't really decided yet. I noticed we're not as good at absent in this conversation.
Yeah. Um, so Chris
Come on,
kind
take
of
it.
nods and
I was, but I forgot I was muted.
well, I'm sure you'll enjoy it there. It's a really nice city. If you've never been, well, it's to die for.
Nope.
I've always wanted to go to the big city, but I've always had other things that I had to do.
So Martha, about that fiance thing, are you really gonna get your wedding dress at Volstan?
It probably won't be an expensive one, but probably yes. Maybe get Conrad a lovely little suit. Wonder if it would be half off since he's shorter. I could
I don't
probably
think it
barter
works that way,
with-
Martha.
Oh boy.
I don't think it works that way.
Oh boy.
Clothing is usually priced based on quality and looks, not quantity of material.
Ah, shit, you're right.
I
Well,
mean,
I was
that dress I got you is pretty evident of that.
Idea came up a little short.
that was a good one.
What does your what does your sight see? It's just the detect magic. It's exactly the
It's
detect
magic, so I'm assuming it allows me to see traces of magic or any kind of magic. Probably. Unless there's limitations on detect magic. It's just the simple detect magic spell.
Okay,
It's
it's
looking fantastic.
you see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
So it has to be within 30 feet of me.
Absolutely
And
nothing.
if I sense it this way, to sense to see a faint aura around. Okay. Cool.
All right, yeah. So you're talking about this dress, and you're kind of nonchalantly. I say nonchalantly, but like there's a visible change when you use your eyes. Um, like they flash with a fey green energy or something. Like there's something, right?
Yeah.
When you
I,
activate
I,
them.
I try not to make it too obvious, but there's only so much I can hide, right? So
Yeah, it's not like you scream to the heavens and your eyeballs explode or anything, but like it's like if you're looking at somebody, like it would be extremely obvious, like glowing green eyes. But yeah, so as you're kind of nonchalantly talking about this, um, you definitely get
well
a
here's
bit.
the well here's the thing. I don't exactly have to make eye contact with them to see it. I just need to look at part of the body. So I can basically be looking at their legs and still see something.
Right.
Kind of like a downward gaze, you know, not making eye contact with black bricks because I don't want to be too obvious with it.
I'm trying to think what you would. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. Yeah, so you're looking. You don't get any sort of aura around Rosa, but you see there's definitely an aura around Chris. You know it to be from a transmutation type of magic.
So as soon as I see that, I just unconsciously like my the edge one corner of my mouth starts to dip a little bit into a frown before I catch myself. It's like, oh no, nothing's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Continue talking. The spell, just stop using detect magic. I got all I need. Just continue talking, that kind of thing. So transmutation, eh? Okay. I'm just gonna spend a few moments. thinking, and let the others do the talking.
What time of day is it like right now?
I said about 1 or 2 p.m., isn't it? Because
No, it's about 3 o'clock now.
Oh, okay.
I'll say to Chris, Chris, put the bottle down. Well, really quick. I'm hoping to have the same room upstairs that I had last time. It was a good vantage point. But there is an issue with the bed. Do you mind coming to take a look at it for me?
He kind of slaps you on the shoulder. Ha! I checked all the rooms when you guys left, and I actually did catch that. I fixed it for you.
He said he did catch it.
Yeah, you guys. Well, hold on. Yeah, he'll reiterate. Yeah, you guys have been gone for a couple of weeks, so I made sure to take care of it. We pride ourselves on making sure we keep up with the place, you know.
I think in my head, little did he know there was nothing wrong with my bed. No, just yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. I'll go test it out. If I find anything wrong, I'll let you know. But I
Please
won't
do.
complain because the room is free.
Well, that's no excuse to slack on the quality, right?
Fair enough. Fair enough. A sip suspiciously.
Okay. So, so is Martha still tying her comrade's beard right now? Or should I say, knotting it up?
He's just kind of standing there, kind of tapping his foot as she fumbles around. It doesn't seem to be any cohesive pattern from her. It's just kind of like bleh. She's making more knots than anything.
I should probably stop.
Yeah.
Well, probably wise, Martha. You, it's not exactly doing wonders for his locks. Just saying.
I used to be able to weave flowers into my hair. It was really fun until the bees came. God, so bees.
I've had many attendants and handmaids where I'm from, and I don't think any of them have ever done that to me.
So I'm a little rusty. Give me a break. My ex-husband never had a beard. He tried to grow one once, but it
Are you
was
drunk, Martha? I didn't notice it.
she sort of makes a little gesture, like, I'm sobering up, but I'm still sort of.
You want more? Oh, my bottle out to you.
I think Conrad's banned me from alcohol for the rest of the evening.
Bah. What word does a man tell a woman what to do?
I trust his judgment. I love him very much. And she just sort of smooches the top of his head.
Suit yourself. And I just take like huge gulp. What am I drinking like straight?
Having a little
Has
mental breakdown there.
has Rosa said anything this whole time, really, or she just kind of? What
She's
does Rosa look like right now?
She's been going with the flow. She seems to be again, she ran over to Martha in the beginning. She's kind of hovering more around Martha, and she's kind of being more of a wallflower. She's just kind of looking and smiling and like listening to everybody's stories.
Yeah. How does she look as Chris talks? I guess.
No different than normal. She's kind of, kind of pans over to him when he's speaking, and then over to you when you're speaking. She's just tracking the conversation and kind of, interested in whatever's going on.
Good to know. Uh, trying to think. Rosa, you think you can help Martha upstairs to maybe lay down and
Oh
sleep off
shit!
the
I
food?
forgot all my stuff at the other place. Conrad, honey, honey, sweetie, honey, baby. Could you go get my stuff?
She definitely needs to sleep it off.
I suppose I can do that.
Don't worry, I'll pay you back later tonight. Wink, wink. Wink. She says as she's visibly winking. Wink. All right.
He smiles and then goes out the door.
He's such a sweet man. Ah. Anyways, what were we talking about? I totally lost track.
I think it would be wise if you went and took a nap, Martha. I think you need it.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Rosa kind of grabs you, like on the shoulder, kind of like to support you a little bit, as the world is still kind of spinning for you, and she kind of says softly, "You should think about laying down, dear. You don't look so well."
Can I lay down on the sofa here so I can keep talking?
Sure.
Meet you halfway. Yeah, okay. And she lays down on the sofa.
I'll get you a blanket and a pillow just in case.
Oh, by the way, let me just pay for the room.
Don't worry about it, dear.
No, I insist. At least take like 5 silver, please.
Fair enough.
And she hands them 5 silver.
Okay. She
At
takes
least
it.
enough to pay for the breakfast in the morning.
It's appreciated. I'll get you some blankets and a pillow. Be right back.
Has anyone else been having really shitty nightmares? Eldrin? Other guy that I still don't know the name of?
Me?
Yeah, you.
That would be Vernon Barclay. I'm
Okay,
almost certain I.
okay, Vanant. Okay.
I'm gonna assume that both Rosa and Chris are out of the room, and I can freely speak to you guys. There is traces of transmutation magic on Chris.
Ah, fuck, that's the worst type.
Wait, before you go, like, he is still there. Rosa left to go get.
Oh,
A
Roses. Okay.
Yeah, he is still
Oh.
there. So, like, obviously you wouldn't have
I
said
thought-
that
I
if he
thought
was
you
right
both-
there, but
Well, since he's still there, I'm just like, oh no, never mind.
yeah, you guys were having a conversation, and then Rosa just said, you should lay down. I'll grab you a blanket and a pillow. So, and she went off to go do that.
Give me more of the good stuff in the back.
No. No. Pretend that didn't happen.
Is there any? Did they bring any food out?
He hasn't yet. He just brought out the alcohol, and then you guys have just been conversing while, you know, everybody rolled
Chris,
in and.
you there get their plate of something.
I've
Get
had
there.
nothing but peanuts and beer for the past 2 days.
That's
Yes,
not a
yes,
healthy
ma'am.
diet, Martha.
Good to know.
Let's see what I can scrounge up for you. Be back in a bit.
Martha, peanuts and beer is not a healthy, balanced diet. You all should know this.
It has
So,
enough
Chris-
carbs, it's fine.
Chris picks up and walks out to the kitchen out back, and you can hear the sound of pots and pans and like the stove turning on and things like that.
Okay, so now that both of them are for sure out of the room, in a low volume, I just say to them that everything I noticed so far, from the zombie quotation marks to Chris, and yeah, the schools, the magic aura I see around them, and all that kind of thing.
Why does
Not
it always
excited.
have to be transmutation? I hate that shit. Ruined my life.
I just basically kept it brief. You don't have to count down.
So, what do we do? Do we kill
We're
them both?
going to
No.
Ballstand because of something
Let
I'm
me know.
not going to say right now, but it's
Okay.
very important that we go to
Kill
Ballstand and tell them what's been going on in Utsad.
We will discuss this later. I think they're coming back.
Here you are, Martha. So, what did you say? What's going on in
So
Utsad?
basically, trying to discuss whether to go to Volstan tomorrow morning or the day after. Well, I think Martha is pretty sound going tomorrow morning, assuming she doesn't wake up of a crippling hangover.
I can sleep in the back of the cart.
Yeah.
I want my damn wedding dress, and I want an actual wedding dress, not fucking rags. That was a shitty wedding. Ugh. I think
won't
literally
press about
shitty
that.
because the hut was made of daub, which is a mixture of straw, mud, and poop.
Duly noted. So, Brom, you want in on this
What?
Volstan trip?
Yeah, maybe. First, I want to go check out where we found the Lady of the Wood. See if she went back to her old den. I hope she did.
I highly doubt she would use the same hidey hole twice, Brom.
Well,
Besides, if she were to be still around, I think we would know about it by now.
in my world, we do not live with ifs and buts. You check and you make sure.
Now, who's this?
Know about it.
This person you're looking for?
She said, "Who's this person?"
His ex. Yeah, his ex girlfriend.
Wait.
That's who he's looking for.
Wait, who's asking this?
Rosa.
Oh,
He's looking for his ex girlfriend because she owes him fucking money.
Who is Martha talking?
Make a deception check.
Ooh, would that be at disadvantage?
Absolutely.
Shit.
oh no,
Shit.
that is not going to go blow over well.
So it's less that she's like thinks you're lying, and more that she's like kind of just disregards because you're like fucked up. And she
Yeah.
turns over to you guys. Is there anything I can help you with? Who are you looking for?
Yeah. The Lady of the Wood is the lady we ran out of town. Who took the children, brought the scarecrows, you know. Her.
I just stay silent as I look at Rom normally, not with any facial expression. Just listening to him talk. Not sure what Renat is doing, but I'm sure he's trying to emulate something similar.
Yeah, sure. You remember.
I can't say that I do.
Can't say that you do. The lady who almost burned down the whole town. Did burn down the whole town.
What? A
What do you mean,
lady?
what?
I
Yes, the lady.
She's just kind of she doesn't really say anything. She's just like looking almost like expectantly for a moment, and then just
I'll just say like real slowly, like she's dumb. The lady. Like enunciated it the best I can with my accent. Of the woods, kidnapped the children. She kidnapped Runa's son, and then he was killed by the scarecrows.
and from what goes to like kind of a playful like I don't get the joke turns into a very like, hey, now don't you dare talk ill about them. You did your best to try and save them, but that's not something that you joke about.
My brows furrow, and I get a bit of a growl in my voice.
As soon as I noticed like the turn of, shall I say, mood, I just basically tap Rom and just give him a look that says, "No, don't continue." They're obviously like not very open about this kind of thing anymore. We'll discuss this later. That kind of look.
Yep, no problem.
No, he completely the look completely passes over him.
Yeah. He'll say it
Oh
to
boy.
Rosa. Are you trying to make a fool out of me?
Absolutely not, dear, but I will be damned if I let you walk in here and talk ill about Runa and her son. What a tragedy.
Perhaps it will be best if we let old wounds heal over and forget about it for now. We'll discuss this more later. Okay?
Zero.
Mama's gonna
Can I try persuasion check? Can I try persuasion check? Because I'm using words. Because I'm actually using words now. Before I was just giving him a look. Now I'm just actually using words. So I'm gonna see if my persuasion helps. 23, yeah, I think that works.
Yeah, as Throm stands up, getting ready to tear her head off her shoulders, he kind of catches Eldrin's eye behind.
Come on. It's time.
I remember things differently, but think what you will. No, sit back down and grab my liquor and continue to drink it. You're lucky you rolled well, because you might have just saved her life. Just throwing it out there.
I fully intend to do so, but they did bring some snacks up, right? So I'm like, aren't you hungry? You did ask for food.
I wonder what's taking Conrad so long. He's been gone for like ages.
Not really.
Like 30 minutes. I don't know, was it been like 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's really only been like a few minutes to go like all the way
Well,
across
Martha
town.
doesn't know that. She's drunk off her ass.
Right.
I want my honey boo.
Yeah. Should that knock her out. Put her to sleep.
Oh, So as we kind of settle back down to a normal, friendly level, I basically asked them how the would it be appropriate to say priest or would it be more appropriate to say father? Basically, the head of the church here, the Church of Palor here. So I'm just like asking how the church's been doing. How's it been? Because I don't think I've asked that yet. Specifically.
Martha's going to pipe up and say, "Oh yeah, I talked to him. Talked to him a little earlier yesterday. He's doing great. We had a very interesting conversation, and he's the one that suggested we go and enjoy Volstan for a bit. I mean, why not? You know, have some fun, do some shopping."
Ah. So I assume that things at the church are back to the perky self. Have you seen Quincy, by the way? I'm
Oh
assuming.
yeah, he's as handsome as ever. That window's still broken, by the way.
At the mention of the window, I just kind of pause and say, "Yes. Well, we were trying to get out in a hurry, and those are for those with no imagination."
I think all that coin we gave him was enough for the window.
I should hope so.
If
What
I
kind of
were
window would
him-
cost more than however many copper we gave him?
Mhm.
Honestly, he could probably just melt down that copper and make a new opaque window with it.
How can it be a window if it's opaque? The very purpose of a window is for you to look out.
Oh
or
wait,
into
that's called a wall. Oh yeah.
Marfa, you really need your rest.
I am resting. My eyes are closed, my ears are open, and my mouth won't shut up. It's great.
I just munched down some snacks on the table. Just like at this point, just like, yeah, no. Marfa is too drunk. Just keep on talking. Let her sleep.
The temple's
Hey,
doing
you
well.
guys
Thank
want
you
to
for
hear a
asking.
fun?
Wait, who's that? What?
I said the temple is doing well. Thanks for asking. Because
Yeah,
she was waiting as you guys just rambled on.
well, Marfa did perk up. But yeah.
Yeah, Father Hartman and Quincy are doing great.
Oh, that's
They've
his
really
name. Fuck, I forgot. Hard man. Okay.
Man.
yes.
Father Heartman.
But they've really done wonders in holding us together through everything that happened.
He is a really great guy. I remember working with him with all those uh, people that got hurt that one time.
What happened exactly, Rosa? My memory's a little fuzzy. Apparently.
What now?
I said I was asking her what happened exactly. My memory's a little fuzzy, apparently.
What?
What? You don't remember what happened? How could you not?
Well, I mean, obviously, we're not the same race. Dragonborns have a short memory. Maybe you can fill me in. What happened exactly?
She looks at you
Oh,
strangely and looks around to the rest of you. Well, some of you are new faces anyway, but none of you?
Just humor him, darling.
Okay. Well, you guys came to town, stayed for a few days, and helped us figure out that there were rabid um, animals in the forest that were stealing the children, and you defeated an entire den of direwolves all by yourself. They came in and they just tore up the village. It was nasty stuff. I just how do you forget that? I don't. And at that, she like walks away, kind of like back towards the kitchen. Like she takes a couple of plates, and
Well,
she's kind of shaking her head like in disbelief, like
Yeah.
is it like
After she
halfling?
raises-
Are they like fucking with me right now? Kind of demeanor.
Vernon,
Look it
like
up.
Vernon,
Look it
totally
up.
legit, kind of says,
That's
"Well,
what
I
happened.
imagine a man like him sees many battles."
Yes, well, it's not like our adventures at Handel's any less to talk about.
Yeah,
I had
concerned
a
with that.
great time in Hondell.
I turned to Eldrin. None of that happened, right?
Come again, you might kind of cut out a bit for me.
I would say I turned to Eldrin. None of that happened, right?
Well, I remember it's slightly different, but I'll say it's some 70% accurate.
I mean, there was a bunch of fucking scarecrows, kidnapped children, lady of the woods, giant scarecrow monster, full of creatures or humans that we burned down. Like, all of that happened, right?
I would say so, but
From what I've been told,
that, well, yeah, out of character, that is exactly what happened, but we're trying
Yes.
not to trigger the black bricks.
Oh shit, more food.
No, out of character. I know this, but in character.
Yeah. So as Chris becomes coming back from the kitchen, you guys are kind of like squabbling amongst yourselves. Here we are. Order up. And he has like a few. I said trays. Yeah, he'd probably have like one big tray that has like several bowls on it, bowls and plates, and he like begins dishing it out to you. I'll come back with the rest. I'll be right back. He goes, gets another tray and fills it up with some stuff and comes back to, obviously to make sure everybody has everything. Has like a big kind of like a basket that has sliced bread in it with like some lard to the side, and just stuff like that. He goes back and forth to make sure that everybody's all set, and gets you guys whatever you desire for drinks as well.
Is
So
Rosa
is it
still
like
gone?
gruel or soup, rice, grits?
It looks to be like a chowder of sorts, like some sort of like probably beef stew is, yeah.
Is Rosa still gone?
No, she kind of like went, took some dishes, and then she came back. She was helping him, kind of like, oh, she gets a couple of things, he gets a few things, whatever.
Gotcha.
Out
I'll lean
of
back.
character,
Yeah.
out of character, telepathy will be very handy right now.
What? Sorry.
Telepathy.
Oh. Is there a lock on the door? From
Lock.
the inside?
What, as in the main door?
Yes,
Like-
like does the front door to the establishment
Yes,
lock?
yeah, it locks, correct. Yeah, from the inside to lock
Gotcha.
people from coming in. Yes.
Gotcha. Good to know.
I hope it's not locked. Conrad's
Oh,
still
no.
out there.
Not locked yet.
Well, I mean, even if he is locked out, all he could do is just return to the tavern. No. So we just enjoy the meal, I guess. Kind of just having a little bit of conversation here and there.
Do a detect poison on the food.
You want me to do detect magic? All right, sure, let's do that as well.
There's nothing magical about about the food.
Well, you out of character. You can never be too sure. You just saw someone who you thought is normal covered with transmutation magic.
What about poison? Do you detect poison on it?
Do you have? I'm trying to think like what that would even be for a skill for like food. Hold on.
Survival, maybe?
I have the spell detect poison. It's not.
Oh, you have the spell detect poison. Okay. All right. You detect that yes, the food is poisoned.
We'll say.
As I was reaching for it, my eldest son doesn't pick up anything.
Martha's already drinking it.
I'm gonna
Wait,
like as
hold
I
on,
go down.
hold on though. Hold on, just hold on.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
just one sec.
But yeah, if it's been a few moments, Martha's probably already drinking it because in character she's probably still really drunk and really hungry. So,
For the record, Cure Wounds does not
Okay.
remove poison.
Okay, definitely. So, you definitely detect that this food has been poisoned. But, and just so you know, doing so requires verbal, semantic, and material components. So this is like a whole, like, you're doing a ritual, essentially, to do this.
Right.
So,
All right, yeah. My danger sense kind of comes up and my spine's kind of tingle. My hackles will come up essentially, so I kind of grab the thing I have on my necklace and do a bit of a prayer over my food.
feeling a bit uneasy, are we? Chris says. He's kind of like sitting across from you. He smiles. He made enough dinner for him, and Rose is kind of like adjacent to him.
Right. Not even looking up, still down, kind of going through the prayers. You could say,
After watching Ron do all
I
this,
don't know faith again.
I'm hesitating myself.
So, can you say that one more time?
After watching Ron
No,
Oh, near.
no,
Oh, sorry.
Throm. Yeah.
Oh. So you could say I found an old faith again.
In times like these, faith is good. Good thing to have.
Yeah. In my experience, faith is bad, but good bad, I guess. Depends on how you look at it. I'm still holding under my hand, kind of under my armor, mumble.
So before everybody gets all metagamey on me, him doing this thing, unless he's explicitly saying don't touch the food, it's poison, like he's been bringing it out, like,
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a delay. It's not like you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no,
I
the
mean,
rest of them made it. This
yeah,
takes a while for me to do.
Yeah, it takes him a little bit to do this thing. He's going out of his way. So,
oh yeah, Martha's already finished the entire bowl.
and don't get me wrong, it's absolutely delicious. Like nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. It's very delicious beef stew.
This is delicious. What did you
of-
guys put in it?
Like, obviously, Throm thought of the idea,
Mhm.
Well,
and obviously things have been a little suspicious and whatever. I'm just saying, like, let's just be realistic about it, because it's not like he said anything, and all else equal, it doesn't appear to be out of the ordinary. Because Eldrin, like, you looked at the food and it wasn't magical. So
yeah. So I took a moment to look, and then like, all right, touch it. Ron is just like all frozen and doing stuff. Not sure what Vernant is doing, but I think he's doing the same thing.
I mean, I'm I imagine that Vernon has probably already eaten some today, and he's probably not that hungry, but he is eating. He's just not devouring it like some of the other people here are.
Martha is inhaling it.
As a noble, I'm still eating with a noble etiquette. I'm not wolfing
Yeah,
it
same,
down.
same.
I'm not wolfing it down. I'm just eating at a normal pace.
And also, you guys can kind of tell that Vernon does not really seem hungry. It's more just eating as a pleasantry because he's been given food.
Let me actually message Latota. But then again, he doesn't know anything that happened here, does he? So he probably
No.
would eat.
Yeah, not at all. He's kind of been a wallflower. He like doesn't really understand what's going on.
Yep, but he saw free food, so eat.
Yeah. So, wait.
Let's just hope this doesn't kill all our characters.
Wait, so Thrama's doing detect poison. How long does that take to cast?
Technically, it takes 1 round, which is 6 seconds. If you were like adrenaline, like ready to do it in the middle of combat, I would assume he doesn't have all like everything on him, right? So it also requires like materials. He's like saying the spell. He also has to do the semantics, so he's doing like gestures and stuff. So it's like a very obvious display. He's doing some sort of ritual over this food.
I'm just like, alright. Continue eating and just watching him. Kind of curious as to what he's doing.
Yeah, and,
Oh, are
and
you
as he
doing-
casts it, and when he's doing that, that's when Chris is like, "Oh, feeling a little uneasy, are you?" And then, blah blah blah. Here we are now.
And is that when I detected?
So,
Correct.
okay. Wait, hang on.
My-
So that means only he can see where all the poison is, and I'm just oblivious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying before everybody goes around like to every single spot. It's like I'm not eating. Like you guys have no idea. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all else equal, this doesn't appear to be like you were eating all the snacks before. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you like there. Nothing seems out of the ordinary in that sense.
And I already cleared it with my sight, so I'm like, alright, eat. Goodness knows how much I ate already.
Martha sees Throm doing like a ritual and she's like, "Oh, are you trying to do prestidigitation to make it taste better? I can do that for you, hon. It's like super easy for me."
When the
I just look at Martha and go, the food is not exactly that bad tasting, Martha. Give them some credit, jeez.
Yeah, but what else will you be doing over there? I'm just saying.
You assume he's not offering thanks to some god for food.
Oh, I remember doing that before meals. Except it was after we collected honey. We had to like thank the bees, thank all the bees for shedding out that honey and all this. Blessings be to the forest.
Vernon kind of, he's like, I'm not entirely sure that's how it works, but
Oh
Let-
yeah,
let
it's
her-
not poop, it's throw up. It's bee throw up. Is what
Yeah.
honey is.
kinda.
Still fucking delicious though. If you want good honey, just head to Motorbjorn. I'm telling you. I don't know what we feed the bees that makes it so damn tasty, but it is just delicious.
Must be some kind of flower at Motorbjorn that's not common throughout the rest of the region.
I wonder if it's from that same Biori bush. I always thought it was funny how we called it the Biori. It's like Bjorn and berry, so Biori. It's illegal in some places because of the effects the berries do, but I'm just like, fuck that. It's great.
Can I do a nature check to see if I know the effects of this? Because I'm pretty sure I don't.
I was actually the spell senses the kind of poison. I was about to ask if I know what kind of poison it is, and
Yep.
know
So
how long it takes to
so
affect.
you don't know that there's Throm knows there's poison. Eldrin doesn't know that there's poison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless he spurts out, it's poison, and flips the table. Nobody knows. Still, nobody knows that it's poison.
Yeah,
But
I was kind of asking about Martha's thing about the berries and see if I need to roll a nature check to see if I know what the effects of the berries were. The berries that she's talking about.
oh, okay.
Yeah, my homebrewed berries. Yeah, roll for
Nice.
that. I'd say.
13?
Oh, I was actually going to say a nat 13. Well, I should you say Dylan or can I?
No, go for it. You just made it up right now.
Berries are also known in some places as the hibernation berry or satyr's delight. It's basically weed, except it's a berry. It's just you eat it and you go into a state of almost hibernation where you eat a shit ton and just feel really drowsy.
That sounds about right.
Sleeplessness medicine, eh? Well, I guess some people can see it that way.
As
And yeah.
as a shit, I forgot his name. Was it Rick? Chris. That's what it was.
Rick!
You're really bad with
Forget
names,
names.
man.
I forget names really fast. Chris
It's Pickle
said-
Rick!
As Chris says that to me, I just look up at him from the food. I look around and see that everybody has devoured the food.
Well, I'm still eating normally.
Yeah,
I'm not wolfing it.
Or eating the food. I mean,
Martha's licking the bowl.
Yeah, she is wolfing it down. I'm just eating normally, like a normal person.
what type of poison do I detect it to be?
You detect it to be like a paralyzation, kind of something that's going to make you seize up.
Gotcha. I'm gonna take the ball. I'm gonna get up. I'll walk to the door, open it, throw the soup out, close the door, lock it. I'm gonna grab Renat and I'm gonna grab Eldrin.
I'm like, what? Is that what?
Come. I'm gonna take them over by Martha, sit them down.
What is going on? You could have hit Conrad with your bowl there. That was kind of rude.
This is going to get messy.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
You said roll initiative?
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Hang on.
Ooh,
Quick
front
side,
row seats. Front row seats.
Actually, don't roll initiative until we have tokens. You savages.
quick side question. Do we need to roll constitution saves?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Okay, so right now I'm just very confused as to what are you doing, Throm? Jeez.
Ooh, can I try and draw the room?
What is that? Oh, I clicked it. Oh no.
And also, it is worth mentioning that internet right is from what the poison's effects were. So I don't even know.
Yeah, we're just wondering what the hell are you doing, Throm? Like, why do you just throw the suit? And why are you grabbing us so roughly? Yeah.
You just threw the soup,
Bad
came,
touch. Bad touch.
set you down. So this is going to get messy. And drew a sword.
Throm, let's not have a repeat of what happened last time.
Is the soup that bad? I didn't think it was that bad, honey. No need to get all violent over it. I mean, it wasn't the best thing in the world, but
What?
sheesh.
What are you doing? As Rosa gets up and kind of like throws her bowl to the side. Madman!
I'm gonna like take some furniture and push it in front of the door to block it off, even though it's locked.
Okay. And
Yeah, Nate just push. Oh,
in that
I'll push the
split
cat.
in that split second, he calls out to Rosa. Rosa, run! I'll hold him here. And she begins taking off to the back towards the kitchen. I say she begins, but this is like where initiative is starting. So go ahead and hold on here. Let me draw a rectangle.
Yeah, let's say. Should I add my
I directed one.
So you guys would be. Hold on here. That would be
I
like
drank
the
color.
mudroom area.
And double voices.
So you guys were like, oh, hold on, it's drawing more shit. You guys were like in this corner, pretty much. Throm went out the door, went out the mudroom area, and threw the soup out, and then came back to get you guys. So you guys would be, yeah, you would be like, you'd be like here, Throm. You just came in the door.
Or I picked them up and I set them over there. So yeah.
Considering you set people over, it would be something like this.
Physically move.
Yeah.
That works. Yeah.
The other square is where the stairs start. There's a counter, and then out back is the kitchen area.
Wait, is this the front of the door right here? That I'm standing in front of?
Yes.
So say I'm right here since I moved furniture in front of the door. So I don't want to.
You're a bastard. No.
What? Yeah. Oh, I'm just. I did. I pushed like a.
Although,
table.
if we're doing the normal initiative, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Do we all roll for it?
Yeah.
Roll a niche. Roll a niche. Roll a
Yeah, it's
niche.
not bad. Actually, it is pretty bad. I rolled 3.
This is what happens.
You do have an
Doesn't matter. We'll be paralyzed soon enough anyway.
You will?
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank here. I'm trying to look through my monster manual to grab what I'm supposed to grab here. There's no good way to do this because it tells you what it is. Even though you already know what it is, it tells you what it is. All right, damn it.
Knew it. Oh, I knew it.
Oh gosh.
Hoping to be slightly less serious than that, but yeah, sure.
Oh, you thought it was just a puppet? No, I knew it was her.
Yeah.
I knew she. I knew she couldn't just resist us being in town and not come for herself. Oh, I knew.
But after this, we gotta, or maybe not from, but we gotta figure out where the real Chris Black Brick is, or if there even is a real Chris Black Brick.
Oh, he's most definitely dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
I'm looking for an old lady token.
She killed him.
I need to start using tokens for when I maybe run games again, rather than or like tokens like you do.
Tokens, tokens.
It just ends up looking better and is easier to organize.
So she's totally not a gypsy, but this is the best I can do without taking forever.
Oh, what should I do? Should I kill Rosa first, guys?
How about you kill the one that's actually a threat? As far as we can tell. Say it.
Yes. I feel like I should. That should be my thinking instead.
Alright, sorry it took so long.
No problem.
You know, you never know when you're gonna go. So I'm just gonna say they go on the same turn. Rosa and Chris.
Rosa and Lady of the Wood, yeah.
Oh, good.
Alright.
Alright,
I don't mind having the lowest initiative, though.
so as Chris puts up like his fisticuffs, I knew it was gonna be like this. Didn't think I could trust your sword from the beginning.
I know it was in that suit. I turned back to the guys. By the way, you guys are fucked. The soup was poisoned, and you're all probably going to die. You're all definitely going to die. Sorry. Yes.
Well, I suppose I should have seen that coming, seeing how I told you that they might be affected by something unnatural.
Most definitely. You really should not have eaten the soup, especially with that knowledge. But what am I to say? Not all is as smart or strong. I poke his head. And he'll leap towards Chris. Rage and take a swing.
Night Hag. Okay.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh no!
Need to do some homework later on.
I know what that is, and I do not like it.
Using my great sword.
Alright.
No. I'm using my elongated sword because I got reach. I don't gotta get close to it. I always forget this thing has reach and I don't need to get within 5 feet.
Which is literally the reason you have it.
Yeah. I'll step up. Alright.
Your 2 slices.
Pressure's on, boo. That's a hit.
Ooh.
Why is there a dice
Always.
rolling on the screen right now?
From always rolls fucking high to hit, man. It's great.
Say what dice. And my second swing.
Okay, so the first, like slices in a bit as Rosa turns and, dear, don't worry, keep going. As he clutches his chest. The second one, he dodges out of the way.
Fast fucker. I still got some movement, right? Or I can't move. I can't
Certainly.
move, attack, and move. Or I can't move tackle.
No, you can. You can. This is the normal initiative rules.
Jump over the counter here. Move right up next. Sword not aimed at. Yeah. 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 That's enough.
Okay. Next is Martha.
Mirtha.
She's going to do. She has no idea what's going on, but she doesn't want Doubt Throm here. So she's going to do Bardic Inspiration on him for now. That is a D8 for you, Throm.
I'm inspired. Kill confirmed.
And I think that's all she's going to do for now.
Very good. So, hold on here.
I'm expecting plenty of magic missiles. Last time is any testament.
Show yourself. Show me who you are.
So neither of those two have moved an inch, have they?
No, not yet.
Got it.
They haven't taken their turn yet. It's working on that right now.
Attack of opportunity. I don't know if you're saying yes or not.
Dylan, your mic's off again.
Oh, I was hitting shift for some reason. Technically speaking, she would be disengaging anyway, to run away.
Oh, you wait.
Her sole purpose is to run away. Of course, she's gonna disengage.
So is there a section further beyond where she is right now? That's not drawn.
Yes, that would be the outside. As you hear a door crack open, and she runs outside.
You can still see her, right?
Nope.
No, she's outside. Catch her.
Okay, and as she runs out, an unnaturally wide smile creeps across Chris's face as he looks to Throm, and you see him stick out his finger, and a sickly green ray shoots out from it.
Oh, okay. It's not what I thought it was. Still bad, but
Why didn't it do a ranged spell attack? Should have. Hold on.
Should be
It's a concentration spell.
Hold the phone here. Blah 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 blah. A ranged spell attack. I don't know why it didn't make it an attack. Hold on.
Did you have it? Do you have it on spell card or do you have it on attack? Check the spell. Make sure you have it on attack spell card. There's usually an issue when I do that. So I have it on spell card instead of attack.
Oh no!
5.
Oh hell!
Hell no.
Deflect over my great sword.
You know what? No, that's fine. She's still gonna go ahead and or he, I should say, goes and it's gonna take the attack of opportunity. I'm just putting her there where you can see, but she goes up the stairs.
I'm guessing I'm guessing he just went outside as well.
No, this was the stairs. Wow.
Oof.
So,
Ouch.
That was nice.
Please say you crippled his leg.
Just hit her across the back. Don't you run from me. Not again.
All right, Eldrin, your go.
So since I can still see Chris, and I know that he's showing his true colors now,
You can't.
I would like to cast.
you can't see him.
Wait,
He's up the stairs now.
Yeah, he ran up the stairs.
well, can I run up the stairs then?
Yes. I mean, as far as I know.
I mean, the poison isn't taking effect yet, so I just run after him. I'm guessing he's still at the stairs part, and he hasn't left the stairs yet.
No, he has so he moved one space to get where you are, and then had the rest of his 5 spaces or whatever. So hold on, because the stairs goes like this, where he would be like the top of the stairs. So probably would have been like boom. Yeah, you don't, when you go, you don't see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could get to the top of the stairs if you move forward 1. You do not see where he is. But I would say you can hear like not far. Like there's a door that's like right here. That he is definitely. I'll put it there just for reference.
Okay. Great. So I'm at the top of the stairs, and I don't think I can move anymore. Well, I can still sprint. Let's see, what can I do? Yeah, sure, why not? I'll take the extra movement from dashing and just run up to where the door is, or where I thought or heard the thing.
Yeah, so you can hear the patter of footsteps as you're chasing after. And right as you do that, you can see Chris is kind of like in or on the windowsill. Like open the window and like standing on it, like about to jump out.
She ran.
Well, that's just fun. But I can't move anymore, so.
Yeah, you have more movement. If you're sprinting, you can go all the way up to where she is.
You just can't
Yes.
attack or anything.
I just can't do any actions, though.
Right.
So run all the way up to her, him, and then I can't do anything else. unless I can try to stop him, which is in itself is already an action.
Do you have any bonus actions?
You got
as
it,
in-
I'm sure.
As in things that I can do for bonus action. Besides Shillelagh?
I take a dash, and I also run up to there and try to. I'm just closing the distance as close as possible to her. So I probably end up next to Eldrin.
Yeah, you would still have an action if you use your bonus action to dash.
Yeah. Then I run up and I take a stab.
Do it.
Which I can. Yes, I can. And it would still be a sneak attack because Eldrin
Correct.
is so close.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. He just swats it as it sticks in the windowsill. Throm.
Okay. Which she just moved her regular. He just moved his regular speed, right? This is just a depiction of him upstairs, like
Correct.
this. So what? That's what speed. Speed is 40. Would I be able to reach him?
Yeah, because you'd have 40, whatever that is in spaces, is 8 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can make it.
Can I make it? Just make it there, or can I make it in action?
You can make it and do an action.
Gotcha. So as I yell, "Don't you run from me!" I'm gonna run. Boom, 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 and push past Eldrin and Bernard, and I want to tackle him out of the way.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Okay.
Nice. So go ahead and so you're attacking. So I'm trying to think if I would consider this a grapple. Yeah. Let's do that. It would be a grapple.
What do I?
So it would be, hold on, your athletics against his athletics.
Oh boy. Come on, problem. What thing you're good at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as Eldrin, Throm just like shoves you to the side as you're like, whoop, and he just crashes right into him as he goes right out the
And
window.
also
And as we go
Throm
with the window,
has wings. So.
yeah, as we go out the window, I'm gonna unfurl my wings, and I'm gonna begin to lift us up.
Okay. So you go while you're carrying somebody, you go half speed. Just so you're aware.
Absolutely. Yeah. Since all my strength is pretty much doubled as far as my carrying capacity, does that help me?
Yeah, no, that's fine. But I mean, even like that's just a thing. Like if you were carrying anybody, your speed would be halved. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, I understand. No problem. So yeah, that's grapple. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I would say it would have been a no if it was a willing participant.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like if Eldrin jumped on your back, I would say it's okay.
Does grapple enable me to use my hands at all?
You have to have at least one hand free when grappling someone.
So I only need one hand. Gotcha.
Correct.
I'm gonna grapple him with one hand. I'm gonna draw my dagger with the other.
Ah.
All right.
That's it.
Okie dokie. Martha, go ahead.
Alrighty. Let me double check her speed here.
Come on, drunk Martha.
Should be 30.
You could get right to the right of Eldrin.
Connor walked out and missed all the fun.
Hey guys, what's going on? Can she see Throm from here, or?
I would say no, because like he went up, right, and like out the window and
Yeah.
up. So like you'd have to
Yeah.
get like right next to the window to like be able to see him.
Probably.
Alright, then she'll just do minutes of inspiration for Vernant and Eldrin and herself.
I would have preferred to resolve this non-violently, but they seem to prefer to run away.
So you get 8 temporary hit points and can move up to your speed right now.
We get how many?
Oh,
8.
yes. They've been amazing. Could have seen me.
And we can move up to our speed right now.
Yep, without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh,
Yeah. There's not really anywhere to go out except out the window.
Jump onto the windowsill.
Yeah, why not? I try to jump out of the window and land on the ground.
remember what happened to the last rogue that did that? Just throwing that out.
The last time you tried that,
It's not nearly as tall as a building of a building, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is like the second story, or whatever. You know, it's the
So
second.
acrobatics check or
Yeah.
that's not bad. I probably don't kill myself.
No.
I'm just on the windowsill, not actually jumping.
Literally famous last words. It's not bad. I won't kill myself.
I take 6 points of damage again.
Speaking from personal experience.
Every time I've taken fall damage, I've taken the full damage. So that's most of the temporary hit points done as I break my legs.
That reminds you, what happened to Leah? Like they just leave her frozen in some inn
No.
and just
Oh wait, yeah.
the next
I
day
guess
they
so.
the next day
It
they just come in
thaws
and
out.
frozen.
The body got left
Oh
out.
no.
Flies buzzing around her. Her eyes like lazing and dead, just floating. Tongue out. Gross. That poor lady.
All right.
Next time I go down there, there's gonna be wanted posters for every single one of you motherfuckers for suspected murder.
All right. So you can hear cries coming from the other side of the building for help, help. As Throm flies up in the air carrying Chris. Chris goes to mutter something under his breath, and oh, I closed it. Oh yeah, no, that's kind of a low roll. No, that definitely does not affect Throm.
It won't even affect me either.
No, it doesn't matter. He was trying to make Throm fall asleep.
It does not. It does not work. I'm ready.
That is absolutely correct.
Raging.
If you're raging, are you immune to sleep? Now that you're level 6.
I don't know. You know, that's a great. I mean, because it's so weird. 'Cause I'm supposed to be immune to everything except psychic damage, but I guess that's damage.
Yeah, damaged. Yeah, effects. That's a whole different beast.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's.
Because there's no. You're thinking of the berserker build, or the other tree.
Yeah.
Has resistance to charm and fear and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which would be resistant to the sleep spell.
Can I go nap now? I'm very tired.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I love you guys. Night.
Good night. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do? You want to finish it out real quick, and then
Might as well.
we'll leave it off there.
Might as well.
All right. So, Eldrin, go.
I can clearly see Chris and Throm struggling, right? Clearly,
Yes.
it's from the windowsill. Here's the thing. If I use Witch Bolt, would it count? Would it transmit like electricity?
That is a good question. They are touching.
It does do lightning damage.
I would say yes, but the damage would be halved to Throm. And then halved further because he's resistant.
It's a concentration spell, so he will take the same amount of damage every turn.
No, you still roll the damage.
Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah, why not? at Chris. Wow.
Yeah, that is not enough to hit.
No.
Oh, I tried. the lightning bolt just misses completely. Either that or it just got absorbed. Whichever.
No, they don't absorb it. It just like narrowly misses. It's like almost. Fernand.
All right. So how far above me would you say they are?
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know how many. I'm trying to think how many feet are in a story, whatever. But I would say I don't know, like 12 or something, 12 or 15 feet, and then they flew higher, so I would say like 25.
Huh. Seeing that I have no way of doing anything effective to them in melee, I'm going to take probably the majority of my turn to take out one of the heavy crossbows from one of my bags and load a bolt into it. Could I do all of that and fire in the same turn if I didn't do anything else?
Yeah, I'll let you.
Because I have to take it out and stuff. It's not something that I readily use. Okay. That's not good.
Yeah, it just. You're not like super trained in it. You just dig it out and you just barely try and aim it through. And it's not a terrible shot. It's just not quite what you need to hit a moving, flying target.
And also, I have it marked out that I'm not proficient in this at all. So, just so that you know.
Right.
It's
All
not
right.
my proficiency modifier or anything. That's why.
You got it. All right, Throm, go ahead.
I'm moving up as far as I can, and the dagger I have is the dagger that we got from her lair. Was there anything special about those daggers as far as I know?
I told everybody got a masterwork dagger, and they all had their own things. I told everybody what they were. I honestly don't remember what yours is off the top of my head.
I have in here a key. It says keen.
Which means I believe the crit range is expanded to 19 to 20.
Gotcha. And masterwork means it's +1, right?
Nope. Not inherently.
Oh wait,
masterwork is it's just the general term. Masterwork meaning like out of the ordinary.
forgot to put my +2 on all those damage rolls, by the way, for my rage. So, if you want to retcon those.
All right.
And I'm gonna stab her twice. Stab him twice.
With your dagger? Yeah.
Shank, shank, bitch.
Dagger, dagger.
We're gonna go great. We're gonna go reckless. Not worth it.
So close.
17?
That's,
I think it's 17.
It's 17.
Ah.
Oof.
There you go.
You're telling me that I'm just one off from hitting and having my Emperor Palpatine moment. Oh.
Shank,
All right.
shank. Something like stabbing him in the liver. Ugh. Okay. And yeah, that's my turn.
So Martha does some stuff. She sings a little ditty and inspires Eldrin so he can be super cool.
Oh wait,
Hey.
I had inspiration. I have to save it. I could have used it. I'll save it.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't Inspire actually add 4 to my attack roll?
No.
Or
You
was
can
it just-
add it.
You
You
get
can add
a
a
D6. It's actually a D8 at her level.
Yeah, D8.
But the D is to damage only, right?
No, it's
No,
not
it's-
to damage.
So attack, saving throws, and ability checks.
Yeah. Even then, I can't remember. Yeah, it should be saving throws.
Yeah. If I recall, it's saving. Yeah.
I can never remember what Inspiration does.
Yep. So anyway, you have 1. Once you use it, it's gone. So you can hear the cries for help going down the street. Given the fact that you used Reckless, he's going to gonna reach back and attempt to claw at your face. Oh,
Nope. Just stop it.
please don't do that. All right, Eldrin, your go.
Quit trying to scratch out my eyes.
I shall do Hold Person at the normal second level spell slot at that thing that's impersonating Chris.
Okay.
So
wisdom
wisdom
save.
saving. Yeah.
What's the
DC
spell
14.
What's the DC?
14.
Yeah.
Spell save DC, so 14.
Yeah. Freezes for a second and then.
I'm just not having the best of luck.
Yeah, it's actually like, especially for a creature like this, like wisdom saves in general are really hard to pull off, unless it's against like a meathead.
Much.
Oh, I tried.
All right,
Alright,
Vernon.
I'm going to continue making shots with this heavy pro. I'm determined to hit because I am not going to be flying or anything anytime soon. Woo!
It's a hit.
7 damage. Would it be sneak attack?
Yes.
Yeah. 24. Jesus.
That was a good shot in. Yeah, so as Chris is kind of like writhing against Throm, kind of like trying to claw at him, you plant one like right between the back, right in between the shoulder blades in the back, as he like tenses up and.
Nice. And then that's basically that's the most I can do really.
Rom, your go. So at this point, you're 35 feet in the air.
Moving up higher.
Okay, 45.
Is he getting beyond the range that I can hit the thing in his hands?
No, you can still see them. You're in range right now.
Nine.
If he's reckless, it has advantage.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, this. Can I have
So-
some 20s,
Three
please?
natural 20s. So
The only time I roll advantage is if I'm actually using reckless. I think we had the conversation. Yeah.
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 I know I forget to say it sometimes.
Ooh.
I'd rather be balanced out on damage.
All right. Martha plays a little ditty for Throm. Throm, you have. Oh, you already have inspiration. Fernand also has inspiration.
Sick. Inspiration can be added to an attack, right?
Correct. Any D20 roll, essentially.
Okay, that's cool.
I've never used it from an Emperor Palpatine moment, but no, whatever.
Well, now you have inspiration. You didn't before that.
Okay, so let's see. Throm goes. Yeah, there's really no points because the turn would be wasted. Okay. So let's go ahead and do another check here, as he is going to attempt to break the grapple.
Okay. Was it athletics? Okay.
Yes. I believe you have advantage because you're raging. All right.
Where do you think you're going?
You see a worried expression as the creature masking as Chris begins to writhe around. Eldrin, you go.
All right, old classics it is. Sure. I think I add the D8 to the first Eldritch Blast. Jeez.
If you'd like to, you don't have to use it now, but you're more than. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Wow, that's enough to hit, you lucky bastard. So 13 and 7, so it's a total of 20 damage. Okay.
God damn.
Slam.
Yeah, so right again, like in the back, one in the kind of like upper back, one in more of like the side region, as the creature just begins wildly squirming around and squealing out.
I imagine we're just tearing your boss battle to shreds as opposed to how you thought it would be.
Yes.
It is usually it is usually how boss battles end up.
Sometimes.
Yes. Sometimes.
Vernant.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue taking shots. Yeah.
To be fair,
Nice. Sneak attack again. I
Nice.
fucking love sneak attack. I fucking love sneak attack. Sneak attack again.
Yep.
another 20
20
damage.
damage.
Yeah, the Chris isn't looking so hot. He's looking all bloodied and coughing out spouts of blood. Throm, go ahead. You're 45 feet in the air
Oh yeah.
currently.
Let's move up.
Continue climbing.
We're moving on up. We're moving on up. So go up another 10 feet.
Okay.
And
Okay, so you go up another 10 feet, and then what?
Stab him again.
All right.
Higher and keep stabbing.
Shank, bitch. I'm just digging into it. Nah, that was a miss.
No, I don't think that's enough to hit.
Ah. Stop moving. And for my extra attack, I'm just gonna lift him up and just throw him down.
Okay.
I wonder how good of a throw it was.
So go ahead and still make an attack,
Okay.
because this is going to determine, because he was already trying to break the grapple. This is going to see more of like if you can throw him in the direction you want.
Yeah.
Versus him going where he wanted to go.
Push him off and drop kick him in his chest. Now, what kind of attack am I doing though? I guess
You could do, I would say, it wouldn't be proficient because you're just like throwing him, but I would say you add your strength, so you could just do like whatever your dagger is minus proficiency.
Yeesh. Still do reckless, right?
Well, a dagger is dexterity based.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can just do a, yeah, it's +3, +2, so it's just a d20 +6. But sure, yeah, you can do reckless.
D20.
Oh, sorry, it would only be +3. I forgot, sorry. It would only be +3 because you don't add proficiency, but still, you got it with the 20. Okay.
Why, hello there.
Oh, look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, just got back from the Rangers game they took us for the yearly meeting. Or after our yearly meeting.
So as Latoda runs up the stairs,
He gets one shot by a poisoned arrow.
he
I mean, you're already poisoned, so I mean,
watches as the Chris, this gentleman who was the caretaker of this inn, up 55 feet in the air with Throm, all bloodied and broken, as Throm throws this man down to the ground.
That's smart.
He did. He did.
Jesus.
So
27
close.
damage.
Oh.
You hear a sickening crunch as the lump falls to the ground and yells out, "Help! Help!" As he just begins screaming and like, grabbing his leg. You can see there's just a large chunk of bone where the femur once was that is now out of the skin.
I'm gonna yell to Martha, Eldrin, and Bernard. Do not touch her. She is mine.
Oh yeah, everything's slowly loading.
Martha
Martha's unconscious.
Martha does just that. No touchy. All right.
Oh, just shut up.
Let's see. Okay. So she goes over and she can't do that.
I imagine that, like, Lady of the Woods is experiencing every negative status modifier known to man besides unconsciousness.
I would say
Not right now.
Chris spits out a big glob of blood and begins to laugh and smile, just an ungodly, wide, horrible smile, big toothy maw, as he points up towards you, Throm, and then over to Vernant and casts magic missile.
Yeah.
Poor Bernard.
Is it? Okay. So 12 damage to both of us.
No, just you.
Just me? Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine.
And then coughs. Do your worst.
I've learned.
All right.
Well,
You won't need to roll initiative. This is pretty
Yeah.
much done. So are you guys going to let him do it, or are you gonna do something?
hang on. There is bones sticking out of whatever Chris is, right?
Absolutely.
Let me see if Eldrin's stomach can handle that. I think he can. Okay. I'm just gonna spend an entire turn looking at Throm. Well, go on, do it.
Whatever happened with that poison?
We don't know yet.
Right, I saved you guys, that's what
It's inside you now.
Which I'll tell him afterwards. No, you won't die. Apparently that's 4 PRs, but...
All right, Vernant.
Because I find Throm very intimidating, I'm going to do as he says and let him take this one. I don't step back because there's a wall there, but I don't pack up. I stand there.
Yeah, basically hold out in.
You stand there in awe as a giant 7-foot white dragonborn begins to descend. Throm, go ahead, end it.
I'm not gonna even...
If you roll that one, I swear.
I'm just gonna drop. I just flow my wings in.
As you
Bring
begin to
my-
descend down.
Entire being down on top of it.
Ugh.
As if I reach my... just... gonna try to put my fist through her head.
All right, go ahead and do the
Full
same.
weight of 300 pounds.
You're not proficient, so just do a d20 plus 3 for the fist.
I'm just gonna say 55 feet.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna
We're
say.
natural 20s tonight.
So
Can
go
I just
ahead
say-
and roll. Normally it would be, because you're doubling the die, it's normally, because you're not proficient, it's just 1 plus
Yeah.
your strength. So it'd be 2, actually 1 plus your strength. Hold on, I have to calculate and see if it's enough damage. No, you know what? If it's off, it'd only be off by 1. So yes, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, what am I rolling?
No, you rolled. I'm just saying, go ahead. Like you're good. Because there's nothing to roll for a punch. It's just 1 damage plus your strength.
So,
This is your how do you want to do this?
is it 4 points?
Yes, it would be 4 points.
Is that enough to kill her?
Yes,
Alright,
So
so as
saying
I...
because
How you
because
want
it's
to
a,
do
knocked down.
this?
because it's a crit.
Sorry.
Yeah, because it's a crit.
It-
Yeah, that's fine.
A double to 8, that's right. Or a double. I gotcha. So yeah, I just wings furl in, my body drops, cock my fist back, and I just drop down and put my fist straight through his head. Like, not even my fist. I have my fingers pointed to where my talon, where, My fingers are stiff and my talons are out, and I just like snake strike my whole hand through his head and crash
And
into
into
the body.
With a satisfying crunch, your hand sinks in, past bone, past matter, past more bone, and into the earth. As you pull it out, it's warm, it's slick, and you see where Chris's face once was. The face of a seemingly young girl, maybe 17, 18. Crushed in,
Uh-huh.
and that's where we're gonna end it.
Can I just point out right now, 55 feet is not enough for terminal velocity. In no dimension.
Nope. Enough to kill a 17-year-old girl, though, apparently, almost.
Well, momentum and
Almost
impact.
That's pretty heavy.
Thrum is
And
heavy.
I threw her down. I didn't, strength and momentum, those things. That was fun.
Can I just point out, if the poison is still active, I'm in the worst position right now. I'm on the windowsill. If it kicks in as a GG, I'm just gonna fall flat onto the floor from 2 stories high.
I think we're focusing on the wrong things. Who is this girl?
Oh, we are gonna find out next time. On the next
And-
episode
It's
of
actually the
Dungeons.
princess.
Muscle Princess is back.
I mean,
Check her body shape.
it's not the first innocent woman I've killed in this town, so let's be real here.